Each user can have the Joomla user interface translated to their language of choice. However, you must first install language packs in Joomla before they can be used. In this movie, we will install a language pack, set the user's language, then show how the front-end interface gets translated. Let's go to the Extension Manager. We have a French language pack that we downloaded from a community website. We'll click Browse, select the package, then click Open. Now let's click Upload File and Install. The language is now installed and ready to be used. Let's assign this language to one of the users in the system. We'll go to Site, User Manager. James just got back from his trip to France, and he's bragging about how much French he knows. So we're going to set his language to French and see what happens when he logs in. Open up James Callahan and set the front-end language to French. Now click Save. Now let's go to the front end and log in with his username. You'll notice that the Log Out button has been translated, as well as written by and the date. The voting results have also been translated. However, the content that we've entered in the website is not translated. The language pack simply serves as a way of translating the Joomla user interface. You can make your users feel at home by providing the Joomla interface in their preferred language. After installing the desired language pack, assign the language to the user. Only the Joomla user interface is translated. Your content is not translated. Plugins are used to handle logins, text replacements, editors, and other functions. In this video, we will look at how one of the core plugins generates functionality we're already using. Let's go to the Plugin Manager. It's located on the Extensions menu, Plugin Manager. This screen lists all the plugins available in the system. Plugins cover a wide variety of functionality. At the top, we have authentication plugins. If you wanted to, you could turn on the Gmail plugin, and people would be able to use their Gmail login and password to gain access to your site. At the bottom of the page, we have search plugins. Search plugins help Joomla's core search component perform its job. We also have editor plugins. Some of the editor plugins provide WYSIWYG editors, and others provide the buttons that we use at the bottom of the editor. We also have content plugins. Content plugins look at the text in your article and do text replacements. Let's take a look at how one of the content plugins is currently affecting one of the articles we already have in the system. Let's go to the front end. Click on the Read More link for About John and Meredith. You'll notice that we have this article index and some article navigation. The article is currently split into several pieces. This functionality is currently being generated by a content plugin. Let's turn it off and see what happens. Go back to the back end. The table of contents functionality is currently being provided by the PageBreak plugin. Click the check mark to disable this plugin. Now let's go back to the front end. Click Refresh. The table of contents is now gone. All of the content is now displayed in one page, and we now see these lines. These lines are horizontal rules with some code in them that define the table of contents. Let's turn the plugin back on. Let's go back to the front end. Click Refresh. The article index and article navigation reappear. Plugins handle much of Joomla's core functionality behind the scenes. Not all plugins have a visible effect on the front end, but they are important for your site. More plugins written by the Joomla community are available for installation. Most of the functionality of Joomla is provided through extensions to the core code. While Joomla ships with many useful extensions pre-installed, you can always add more to get more features. In this video, I will show the Extension Manager and describe the different extension types. Let's go to the Extension Manager now. Go to Extensions, Install/Uninstall. From this screen, you can install any type of extension. When you have an extension ready to install, click Browse to find it on your computer. Once you've found it, click Upload File and Install to install it on your website. The Install from Directory option is an advanced tool that you can use if you're having trouble installing from file. Normally, you won't need to use this. Finally, you can install from URL. If the zip file is available on a public website, you can paste the address here and simply click Install. Now, let's take a look at the different kinds of extensions. First, we have components. Components provide the main functionality for every page in Joomla. One and only one component loads with every page. Next, we have modules. Modules are small pieces of content that you can place around your page. Some examples of predefined modules are breadcrumbs, login forms, polls, and search forms. You can have as many modules as you want on a page, and you can publish certain modules to specific pages. Next, let's click Plugins. Plugins provide a variety of functionality that we cover in another video. Now let's choose Languages. Languages translate the Joomla user interface into other languages. We'll be covering languages in greater depth in another video. Finally, let's look at templates. Templates control the look and feel of your website. You can have more than one template on your Joomla site, with one template set as the default and another template set to only display on certain pages. 5 different extension types work together to generate every page in Joomla. To get more features for Joomla, install more extensions. More extensions can be installed through the Extension Manager, which allows you to upload a zip file from your computer, install from a folder, or simply install from a URL.